EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Dak going to start out going to the air.
Eluding the pressure right.
And looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, White. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. White looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The play fake, now White.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now White with a first down throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
White's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
White. Forced out to his left.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, White. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott steps away to his left. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 29 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 9, White. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now White. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, White. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now White. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. White. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun, here's White. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is Hall. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. A toss left side for Hall.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hall again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
30 yards.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now Dak.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Prescott
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, And it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Burton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Hall to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. White flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. White. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's White. Dumping it off for Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
On the toss, it's Hall.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Off play action, here's White.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, White. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis. 36 yards.
And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Running left, it's Hall.
And some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Hall again.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ty Johnson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They're going to try and run, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
In your face. Under 10, under 10, 10. Set.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. White. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Hall again on second down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's Hall again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. but they cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. White. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. White. It's caught by Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now White from the gun on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, it's White. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Johnson again on second down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, White. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
White looks to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White.
He finds Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. White. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, Kamara, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Hill. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So here we go on 4th. Hill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 30 on 2nd down, White completing it to the right side. Johnson
finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
A play fake. Now White.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now White. They will find Davis. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. White throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. On 1st down, Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. Gets around him.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hill. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Hill now operating from the red zone. Being chased out left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now White with a first down throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone.